As we go to where it's a tense wait in many Victorian towns with floodwaters still rising. In the state's north, the Goulburn River near Shepparton is yet to peak, and in the east and west, swollen rivers and creeks are still threatening towns. Thousands of homes remain without power, roads have been cut, and hundreds of people have been evacuated. Only months ago, towns including Horsham, Shepparton, Benalla and Wangaratta were drought-stricken. Over the last 2 days, they've been inundated, and the forecast is for more rain. Hamish Fitzsimmons reports.
All over Victoria, rivers have burst their banks, inundating homes and forcing evacuations.
I woke up this morning, there's a fair bit of water lapping around the veranda of my house, and the odd snake. So yeah, didn't want to spend another night with them, I don't think.
The drought that gripped these areas for years now seems a distant memory. Water is still rising in several areas, with levels not expected to peak for at least another day.
Kids are right. Kids are fine.
The State Emergency Service has been kept busy ferrying people from their homes. Here at Wangaratta in the state's north, two major rivers meet, and there are concerns a levee holding the King River won't last the night.
It's coming up to its worst, I tell you, yeah. Yeah, with a lot more water to come down yet, yeah, with the snow melting.
In and around the Wilson Street levee today, 22 properties are now at risk and are being asked to evacuate due to the structural integrity of that levee. 100
kilometres west in Shepparton, the Army is helping in the first major natural disaster since the Black Saturday bushfires in early 2009. Long-time residents in the region say it's not the worst flooding they've seen.
We've been here probably about 35 years or so. We've seen two of the big ones, that's the 73 and the 74 and the 93. This one's probably about 400 mil less than those at this stage. Who knows what's going to come.
The state government says lessons have been learnt and that knowledge translated into better emergency services.
Getting all of the agencies working together, the use of emergency alert, the better use of internet and broadband systems, all of these things I think have come together, to give us to date what's been a very well-planned execution of emergency response.
People in other major towns like Horsham in Victoria's west are keeping a close eye on rising water levels.
It looks like it's going to be a lot higher tonight when it comes through the top of the peak, yeah.
The last 12, 15 years since we had any water flowing like this.
In the state's east at Bairnsdale, people were doing all they could to try to divert the potential destruction of the coming surge. And there's little relief in sight. More rain is forecast this week.
We seem to be in a pattern where we're getting fairly frequent cold fronts moving across the state. The next one will be Thursday, Friday, followed by another frontal system early next week.
Tonight, people across Victoria are watching and waiting to see what new havoc the rising waters will bring. Hamish Fitzsimmons, Lateline.